Alright, welcome back everybody. We had ACW 1v1 tournament. This is the final match of the main bracket for the tournament. Um, Unfortunately, you will miss Clue and Elite's semi-final match for the main bracket as they forgot to save the replay. I do have some small footage from the live battle that I'll try to put something together for at some point, but it's not great, and I was kind of in and out for getting good angles, so it's not going to be the same thing. Um, but that aside, Clue did manage to make it past Elite in probably one of the top two best matches out of the entire tournament, and then proceeded to come straight into this battle, which was another absolutely crazy battle. This is probably another one that's top two in the tournament. It was phenomenal. We have today for you right wing 62 Long Street, led by NK. So we have Army of the Ohio or Army of Tennessee on the Union side with Clue, and 62 right wing with NK on the Confederate side. Without further ado, we'll go ahead and get started. All you've missed so far is just both teams advancing up to this point. Skirmishers for the Confederacy did come up to right about where these cavalry have dismounted here, but they quickly were routed away. And now the Union and Confederate lines are about to meet and fight over this forest on the north side of the map. For those of you who are interested, if you take a peek at the map, we have 11 lock points on this map, which means you need 6 for outright victory, just guaranteed by lock. Other than that, you can get any combination as long as you're just higher than your opponent or route them off the map entirely. The Union has some very close artillery just because of how far back they are. The Confederacy managed to move much quicker than the Union in this battle. NK got a great start, and he's way up and on Clue's side of the map before Clue was able to get everything set up. And Clue's entire army is not here, I don't believe, while he still has an impressive number of men here, thanks to the corps that he's chosen. I do believe a lot of his army is actually extended out in this direction, if I remember correctly. And that's going to hurt him a bit. Oof. Some early pain for Longstreet. It's a quick route out in that field. It does look like he's getting a nice number of bodies, though. I believe these are Union howitzers right here. Pretty sure. I can't remember the model for the howitzers, but I'm pretty sure those are. These look like just standard standard long barrel. I don't know which one off the top of my head. Could be 3-inch or Parrot. Those are the two most likely. Oh yes. Those arcs that we just saw across the screen at the top, that's definitely howitzer fire. Trying to put the smack down with the artillery. We saw in NK's last match, he had absolutely brutal artillery going throughout the entire match. See if that's something he gets back here, or if he just ends up suffering from some really brutal artillery. Ooh, rebel charge. For God and country. That's right, you get him. You get them, Yankee boys. Nope, they're gonna break. Well, are we gonna get a sweep? He might pull them off, but it looks like he's committing to this. He can catch these guys in the rear. He did. He caught them in the rear before they were able to turn around. Might be able to sweep out 2 whole regiments in melee here very early. Wow. The very big early win for the Confederacy. Pushing off this many regiments out here in the field. And the entire Union line has had to do a completely full pull out of this area. At this point, we are just shy of 18 minutes in. And the Union has already taken an insane loss on their left wing. And they were thoroughly beaten and forced to pull. The Union's still pulling and the Confederacy still just pushing them back. Union having no choice. At least it looks like they're starting to get to an area that's slightly more defensible again. So, with their reinforcements having arrived and wrapping all the way down this right side, maybe they can actually stall the Confederacy a little bit. This hard push, though, on this wing, I think is going to be incredibly important. Yeah, those skirmishers don't stand a chance here. They're gonna get bullied by this melee charge. Oh! Talk about friendly fire. God damn. I'm almost positive he hit more of his own guys than he did of the enemies. I'm no stranger to the sacrificial regiment, but that one didn't work so well. Now this is a big moment here, big play. Not only are they still crushing this left flank, but more importantly, if they can knock this entire battery out, that will crush the Union dreams. There's no way they're getting in. Gonna pull this back, sorry, without artillery support. Looks like we're getting a melee push over here. No, just a very close shootout. Oof. Oh, we are getting a melee. Oh. Wow, really? The regiment next to them broke? That's some luck. Basically makes it a trade. Alright, they did not manage to make it there. Full disclosure, I always prefer a melee charge against artillery, because if you stop and try and shoot, you have to basically break them in 1 or 2 volleys. Otherwise, your guys are going. Guaranteed. Oh, they sent skirmishers to try and get it. Okay, some cracks are starting to show in the Confederate front. Wow, this is tight. This is a close engagement. Firing. Wow. Yeah, the Confederate push has definitely lost steam. I think he's actually starting to attrition nicely in a couple of places. I think he's going to be pulling here. Your men have been routed, sir. Wow. The Confederates started by absolutely bullying the Union left wing and pushing them off the map, pushing the Union around wherever they wanted them. But these reinforcements have arrived, and the numbers disparity, as well as the artillery on this side up here, has been a huge game changer. I think NK had an amazing thing going, but he needed a little bit more. I think he just needed one or two more things to fall in his favor, and then he could have crushed him. Now he's got to try and pull back, regroup, and collect himself just like the Union did. Definitely believe, though, if he could have gotten that artillery battery in the north here, I definitely believe he'd still be standing the same ground. Or could be, at least. The Union is still taking a lot of artillery fire, and its right flank is getting beat up pretty bad. So oh Lord. Oh. Yeah, it's starting to look incredibly dicey for the Confederacy here. Put them down, or just push them all away. Fire, you bastard! Oh, that shot right there could have been huge. I also call bullshit because I heard the fuse light, so it should still fire. Right here. Alright. Here we are with approximately 25 minutes left, roughly. And we have a Union pull on the right side, which is not something I expected to see. But considering the Confederate push that's coming out right now, you know, kind of makes sense. Your men have been routed, sir. Yes. These guys are still back here. Still fucking up artillery one by one. Oh. As I say it, maybe we're getting a little bit of a Confederate push here. Nope, just a repositioning. Finally, the Union has gotten revenge, reversed the field, taken back this right flank. Battle of attrition is almost always going to go to the Union. I think we are seeing a Confederate sally forth. Not 100% sure why. Oh. Because the Union is scared. Union doesn't want any. They're running away. Artillery is still a thing, though, and that hurts a lot. Yeah, even having pulled back quite a bit of distance, the artillery is just continuing to shell the shit out of him. That being said, I do see Union friendly fires every now and then from that artillery. That's always amusing. The fight for the town has begun, and it's not going well for the Confederacy. Which really just sums up about the state of the fight at this point. These boys are falling back to help in the town. We have more retreating. The rows of bodies along the hill, along the fields out here. In this field in particular, it's had a lot of death out here. Yeah, I think time is both literally and figuratively running out for the Confederacy here. NK had a phenomenal start, and I really do think he had a solid chance to win this. There was just, like I said earlier, he needed one or two more things just to fall in his favor. And an unlucky hit from artillery here, an unlucky break there. You know, just a couple little things that hard to control. Battle is still incredibly tight, though, realistically. These boyos here are not much longer for the world. Ah. Holy shit. Oh, I managed to pull out successfully, actually. I really thought NK was going to manage to beat off that unit there. That being said, I mean, I don't have that much more to go. If these two regiments can get together... Oh, they're already... Holy shit. Oh, that's the mistake. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a regiment this large running away with this little time left, near a point as crucial as this on the map, make sure someone chases them down and kills about half of them before you turn around and go the other way. Anyways, over here, they have broken, giving the 2-point up. As long as the Union can move in close enough to actually claim it, which I assume they will here, then that gives the Union the lead. And like I mentioned, you always chase down a breaking regiment, at least at a moment like this.
Your men have been routed, sir.
Yeah. At this point, the Union has claimed back basically everything they need to. The rear force isn't in great shape, but it's still fighting. With about 10 minutes left, I'd say it would take a miracle for the Confederacy and NK to pull off this victory. Oh. Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if it's worth the Confederacy backing up. I mean, at this point, I would argue most of them are fresh or active. your best chance to melee would have been letting them come into the trees, counter-charging right before they made contact. And I don't think he has the manpower to even try and push back at this point, so... We're going to let this play out, but I think that's going to be about it, folks. NK had an impressive start, not off the go, but Clue was able to make some adjustments, pull back, gather his forces, and eventually push the Confederacy back and out of the field. So, did an impressive job. Very, very good game. Even now, going after the artillery, sending a regiment out there. The Union soldiers turning and firing on the Confederacy that was trying to come down here to save. Wow. This is not a position I'd want to be in. Shells firing broadside at the line. A regiment about to full frontal you with fire, or they're gonna do a pretty little dance. Yeah, I think the Confederacy might have lost their nerve. Might be over. Yeah, these are where the lines fall here. Slowly breaking apart one by one. Pressed out of existence. And you know, it might get finished before. Nah. Nah, he's got too many units. Too far off and about. There's no way he could get to some of those units in a minute 45, so this is going to round out nicely with the clock.
Your men have been routed, sir.
There goes the infantry, though. Alright, back in the last 15 seconds, and everything is basically fleeing. They did have one small victory defending their artillery piece in the north, but that's, you know, that's all symbolic at this point, really. Alright, here we go. Massively outnumbered. Massively outnumbered. Over 2,000 men. Still almost was able to push him off. Killed over for just under 400 more. Was a really, really well fought battle. Despite the insane numbers difference, the aggression, the condensed gameplay early in the battle was a great move by NK that helped overcome some of that numbers difference and almost won him the day. He just wasn't able to quite follow through all the way. Had to pull back. Ended up getting attrition, and then that just manpower difference came in. Clue has definitely enjoyed a manpower advantage in all of his battles up to this point. Even the battle that we will not see versus him in Elite that he got through to get to this final round in the main bracket. Clue has had Union in all 3 matches up to this point and has had a pretty hefty manpower advantage in all of them, ranging from something like 11 or 1200 at his smallest to 24 or 2500, I think was his largest against Elite. But yeah, he still managed to pull through, and next on we will see NK fighting to get back and get his revenge against Clue in the championship by getting through the redemption bracket. And Clue will be seen again in the championship when whoever wins the redemption bracket comes out and takes him on. We'll see you then. Till next time, peace.